Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review, and oh my god, it's been crazy this week, and I'm glad it's the weekend, to be honest. Anyhow, I'm going to be doing one of the Beer 52 ninth birthday beers, um, which is this one, which is a pretty psychedelic type can. It is from these guys, Avans, Biere de Garde Brune, and it's oaked. It's at 5.73%. And it says here it's actually brewed at Fierce beer. You might have heard of them before. So this is kind of contract brewed. If that makes sense. I think Avans are, where were they from? I think they're Dutch or Belgium. But doesn't matter because they're contract brewed, which is weird. A lot of the beers that are supposed to be foreign beers are being actually contract brewed in the UK. Not that I mind, of course, but yeah, it's kind of a bit sly, a bit sneaky. Anyway, Biere de Garde, very nice. And wow, this one didn't explode, which is cool. And because I've been drinking a lot of the American beers lately, it's kind of good. Well, not good in a way because it's less beer, but it's good to be back into, you know, 330 territory. I know that kind of territory, if that makes sense. And there we go. Let's do that. No, let's do that. That would make quite a good cover photo, right? Which you would have seen already. So we'll see if that works. Now, not too much head on this bad boy. It's fast going, but fingernails head, and get the colour there. Obviously, I've got my tripod reflecting off there. Not sure exactly. Maybe I should put some side lighting at one time. But yeah, Brune, definitely. Now, Biere de Garde, Belgian style, of course. A Brune version. Be very interesting to see what we get. And that head has totally disappeared. The other thing, now that this is open, the can is pretty trippy. It's like old school art kind of thing, industrial, maybe like a Manet kind of thing, or what's that guy? Klimt? Is it? Does weird shit like that? Can't remember. But because it's contract brewed, it does not say any kind of details as to what's in here at all. Don't know the hops, don't know the malts, don't know the yeast. Ridiculous. That's the downside. It's not Fierce Beer's fault, although I don't really rate them, to be honest. I had a couple of dodgy ones from them. But in addition to it not being dark, it's not that clear either. So a little bit hazy, which for the Biere de Garde style is not a bad thing. Not got too much on the nose, to be honest. Getting breadiness, maybe a tiny bit of sweetness, that kind of thing. I'm not getting that yeastiness though, which is a bit weird. Sometimes when I smell these beers, and it's a bit fruity, like the one the other day, like a cake, a Christmas cake or something. This isn't that. It is a little bit fruity, but it's not that kind of far gone. But it's not got that ester thing from what would be a Belgian yeast. So, not sure. Anyway, happy Saturday to you guys. Cheers and beers. We'll see what we get. Oh, I am getting the yeast, that ester thing going on the taste, which is a good thing. What did we say this was? 5.7. So anything over 5, not to be sniffed at really. And to be honest, I'm glad it's in a smaller can. So we're getting those, yeah, we're definitely getting those Belgium kind of yeasty things going on. We're also getting a little bit of lemoniness too. So we're getting a little bit of clove action, maybe a little bit of banana-y type action too. Let me go in for some more. But it's definitely got that bready kind of thing going on, that old school English bitterness going on, but with a different yeast and a lot less hops. Be interesting to see what hops they used. It's not very hop forward, so that's another reason why it could be just like a pint of dishwater bitter, which is a good thing in my book. That's so weird. I am detecting a little bit of banana now as well, which is really nice. Look at that though. It is like dishwater now. Look, where has the head gone? It is totally kind of disappeared. Um, but yeah, I'm getting the yeasty thing, but a little bit of lemony kind of ness. And then we're getting the sweetness. I'd say this is a reasonably sweet beer, not super sweet, but it's not a pastry stout or whatever. But yeah, reasonably sweet for a bitter. No real sign of hop bitterness either. This is sort of, I guess the lemoniness is coming, or that zestiness is coming from the hops. But I'm not getting any actual full-on hop flavour. That makes sense. Maybe the bitterness to some degree is kind of balancing stuff out. The other thing is, because this is over 5%, 5.7% it is, the alcohol is hidden quite well in there. You could say, oh yeah, if someone gave me this and said, yeah, this is a 3.5 or 4% bitter, yeah, I'd believe them straight away. Okay, as we're getting near the bottom of the glass, maybe I am getting a bit of that traditional hop kind of, and it's not hop forward by any means at all, but that kind of traditional type hop. For the UK, I guess that's going to be East Kent Goldings, Foggles, something along those lines, Bramley Cross perhaps. But there's nothing, it's not anyway as hop forward as going, yes, that's definitely this or that. It's the hops are almost a secondary thing. This beer is all about the yeast interaction with the malts. But how weird the head has. I mean, there's no head on the glass at all, and that is like flat. Label out. Very weird. Intrigued. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like it or not, to be honest. I think if it were up to me, I mean, the taste is fine. This is quite a tasty beer. But if it were up to me, I think I would go for a traditional bitter, and it would probably be cheaper too. But yeah, very weird. Oh, it's an oaked beer as well. I forgot about that. Maybe that the oakedness is where the head has gone. You do get some oaked beers that, because they've been sitting for a while in an oak barrel, it does something to the protein in the beer, and the protein is what creates head. Yeah, I've had barrel aged beers and they do this exact kind of thing. Be interesting to see what the barrel was, because it just says oak barrel. Well, what was it? Was it a fresh barrel? Was it a sherry, or something? There's no real flavour to it. There's nothing that would give it away. Very weird, this beer. It's a strange one. This is a beer that I would not recommend and say, go out and get yourself one of these. However, if you want to try something different, then why the hell not? Like I say, that is the Avans Brune Biere de Garde Oaked at 5.7. If it will focus. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Avans Brune Biere de Garde. Very strange beer. Anyway, this has been Unclejona. This has been a reasonably short one for me, but there's not too much else to say, and I have an empty glass. Alas, I should probably go out and get some more beer, shouldn't I? Anyway, do all the things that you're supposed to do. Click like, click subscribe. Thank you very much. I've seen over the last couple of reviews that I've done, people have been adding comments. Please, please, please add your comments down below. I had an interesting comment on one of the beers about, am I going to do wine reviews? Wine isn't really my thing, so probably not. But you never know what the future may hold. But yeah, for the moment, I'm going to be sticking to beers, the occasional cider, maybe the odd mead thrown in here and there. But I will definitely be back tomorrow drinking more alcohol of some sort. Cheers and beers, guys. We'll see you real soon.